What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having a good day. Um, yeah, we're up early. We're back, and I know for some of you, you guys were up early to watch that Green Bay versus Giant game. There was no way in fuck I was waking up to watch that bullshit. If it was a better game, maybe yes.
I was.
Well, Danny, I tip my cap to you, sir, because there's no fucking way I was waking up at 9 o'clock to watch Aaron Rodgers whip ass.
Fantasy implications.
Yes. Talked about last night. All right, so I guess we'll, all right. So I think I'll read a little news.
All right.
I think I have like 3 points. Russ has a partial torn lat in his right shoulder. He had a procedure after the loss.
He also had an injection in the arm as well.
All right. When I see procedure, I thought at least maybe he got it repaired, and I was like, all right, how long is he gonna miss?
Right.
But if he just had if he had a needle put in him, they gave him a cortisone shot. That means he
well, I don't know if the needle was the procedure or if they did a procedure and the needle. Yeah. But I did heard that they did give him an injection. So like I said, I don't know if it was those two or if the procedure was the shot. But either way.
Yeah, I think it's the fucking. They definitely gave him a cortisone shot.
Yeah.
I mean,
that still doesn't account for all their issues.
No, it doesn't account for all their issues, but now we at least have an idea of an inkling of like what really is wrong with Russ. So it's not mental. You know what I mean? Yeah, the system is fucked. The head coach needs to fucking address it. But why he's not delivering deep shots or these deep shots on the sideline, 30 yards down the field, like he was doing in Seattle. Now we know. Partially tore fucking line his shoulder, and his throwing shoulder at that. I mean, and to get a cortisone shot, you obviously know that he's been. It hurts.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, and then I have here basically questions. All right. So what should Javonte Williams owners do, Danny?
Obviously, they can't start him.
No, he's done for the year, torn ACL.
Drop him.
Yeah, drop him. If you can find Melvin, if he's still out there, snatch him up.
Latavius Murray.
Or Latavius Murray.
I grabbed up Latavius Murray.
Oh, you did.
I caught on to that, and I fucking. I snagged that fucker early as fuck. I was just like, I wasn't letting, because even if I don't use him, somebody else can't use him now.
Yeah. And to be honest, I like if you had Javonte Williams, you were kind of in a panic already. Because you know what I mean. Just Denver does not look good.
He wasn't off to a great start.
No, he wasn't. So I mean, that just it didn't look good. But I mean, with Melvin Gordon, you should expect more red zone touches.
Yeah, as long as he can hold on to the football.
It's a low blow.
You know, you gotta look at their next couple matchups. You know, they have they got the Chargers, the Jets, the Jaguars, and they got the bye, and they got Tennessee. So honestly,
yikes.
They didn't bring in Latavius Murray for no reason.
No,
obviously. He was effective in that game against the Vikings last week in London. You know, I think he had like 11 touches for like 50-something yards and a touch. Well, a dumbass. Why are you going to just say off the top of your head when you're looking at the fucking stats on your phone right here, Jack? 11 for 57 with a touchdown, 23 points. In our league.
Yeah, so 11 for 57. I mean, if you did every 5 touches, so 11, 10 yards, 5, like 7
plus a touchdown. You know,
13.
I mean, honestly, he's still touchdown dependent though.
Oh yeah, I mean, he should at least get one of them a week. I mean, if you have the option to flex him depending on your matchup,
in a deeper league.
I mean, fuck it. Yeah, in a deeper league, 100%. Yeah, in a deeper league, 100%.
So Yeah, no, that definitely should be someone you should have already snagged.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody. Like, I had my notes. My fucking laptop's a piece of shit and didn't save it. Alrighty. I'm sorry, everybody. Like, I had my notes. My fucking laptop's a piece of shit and didn't save it. Be that guy, huh? All right. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm gonna try my best. Talanoa Hufanga. Is he the new flying Hawaiian?
I have no idea. Yeah, that guy, huh?
That's the safety out of San Fran. 49ers. That strong safety that plays the box like Troy does.
Okay.
Is he the new next flying Hawaiian?
I have no idea. I haven't seen any highlights on him.
Yeah, but you watched him play the other night when it was the Rams.
I haven't watched that game.
Oh shit. Well, fuck me, everybody. I mean, through two games, he started 7. But obviously those other 5. Probably a rookie. I mean, still learning the game. I think the kid looks good. I think he's probably going to be one of the best single safeties in the league if he keeps on the pace he's on and how he plays.
Right.
Plays very aggressive. I love it.
I
love it. And he has that fucking. He has that fucking knack of like, dude, why? What would you do there? I mean, thank God you were fucking there. But what were you doing there? Yeah.
Very, very good awareness.
Yes. I was just dying laughing. Like he has that Troy Polamalu shit. Like, how did you know? How did you know?
Yeah. No, I hear you.
To be honest, man, I miss watching him fucking play, man. At least once a week. You watch him do like. Dude, what? Either jumping across the fucking line, getting a sack on the 1 yard line, blitzing, or turns around like fuck, I'm out of position, and then picks it off on his run back to get back into position.
Yeah, I remember those. So we're gonna go over the pick'ems for the week.
Yes, sir.
I'll go over the matchups, and then you'll just who you're going with.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Thursday night was Indianapolis at the Colts. I mean, wow, Indianapolis.
You sounded fucking great though when you said it. My man, it's Indianapolis at the Colts. It's Indianapolis at the Colts. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Indianapolis at Denver. Yeah. I took Denver, but
I took Denver too.
That game was atrocious. If anybody watched it, I feel bad for you, and I feel bad for myself for wasting my time.
I mean, I watched the second half.
Even though I had fantasy implications, and fantasy-wise,
it was a good game.
Yeah.
If you had Denver's defense, I mean, that's a good game. You only gave up 4 field goals. You had some picks, some fumbles,
6 sacks.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's a good game. Now, even in our league or just a standard PPR league, that's a solid. That's a solid.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been saying it for like not even 4. We've been saying it before the season even started. Denver's defense is legit. Now, we thought their offense was going to be different.
Unfortunately, not. So now for the Sunday games, we got the early bird Giants, the Packers in London. I mean, realistically, I should have taken the Packers just off of for a win, as far as how we're doing with our picks every week.
You took the fucking Giants?
I did because, if the Packers lose and the Vikings win, the Vikings are in first place.
Yeah, I get it, but I no. There's no way.
And I'm an underdog person, so.
No, I get it.
And they're only down by a touchdown right now.
Yeah, I know. Hyro has Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and the Packers are at
Hyro has Aaron Rodgers
right now at the moment. But anyway, so yeah, I took the Giants.
I mean, they're making it a game at least.
No, they don't. They honestly, they really don't look half bad. You know.
But I think honestly that implies more of Green Bay.
Implies more of Green Bay than the Giants.
I mean, come on.
The money that Green Bay had spent in the offseason on that defense,
and you look like that. I'm sorry, if I'm a GM, I'd be pissed off because I feel like I got robbed. That?
I'm sorry, if I'm a GM, I'd be pissed off.
Aaron, I paid you over.
I feel like I got robbed.
I paid you $200 million.
I paid you $200 million.
Like I paid Aaron. I paid you
because we couldn't afford him no more, so we traded him to get assets. We signed.
We didn't want to pay him. They couldn't afford him. They just didn't.
I paid you $200 million.
Oh yeah, they didn't want to pay him.
And then money to Aaron.
We let your number one receiver go because we couldn't afford him no more, so we traded him to get assets. We signed.
We signed. Pretty goddamn good last year. I mean, they're only going to get better, and they've been very mediocre.
I mean, they're 3-1, but
they didn't want to pay him, and then
they're 3-1, but they don't look like.
Yeah, they gave him money, and
they
gave the rest to it to the defense. Yes, so we were thinking, all right, defense is pretty goddamn good last year. I mean, they're only going to get better, and they've been very mediocre.
Yeah, I took the Vikings. I just think the Bears. I mean, they're playing solid ball.
They're
for the lineup that they have, but I still think.
But they don't look like they should be 3.
Progression.
Yes, that's the way I feel.
You know, Minnesota, they're.
All right, what's next?
They're getting away. They're getting by with some of these.
Yeah, I took the Vikings. I just think
but at the same
Bears.
time,
I mean, they're playing solid ball
a lot
for the lineup that they have.
You know,
but I still think Justin Fields is
lacking of beating the teams that they realistically should be beating.
Yes.
So you know, even if they still finish 8-9 or 9-8. You know, right now they're doing what they should be doing.
Well, honestly, I even think this matchup favors them.
Well, yeah, definitely.
You know, I mean, it favors them for their defensive scheme at least.
Yes.
And offensively, you think they're going to be able to stop Justin Jefferson?
Honestly, I think it matters. I think it matters for Chicago if they could stop the run first.
Well, honestly, I even think this matchup favors them
of worrying about Justin Jefferson because if you can't stop Dalvin Cook,
you know what I mean, it favors them for their defensive scheme at least.
Very long day.
So next we have the Titans at the Redskins.
Honestly, I think it matters. I
took the Titans.
Yeah, I took the Titans.
Yeah, I took the Titans too. I just think.
I mean, the way
that Washington's looked
outside
of week 1.
That's
dog shit in a bag.
I mean, I mean,
bro. Last week
Carson Wentz had like
I think 90 passing.
Oh, they played Philly last week, didn't they?
No, they played the Cowboys last week.
Yards passing.
Like Carson Wentz had 90 passing yards on like.
No, they played the Cowboys last week.
Had like 20 passes.
Yeah.
Like Carson Wentz had 90 passing yards on
Philly,
like fucking 11 or like whatever, had like 20 passes.
Last Sunday.
And then before that,
dude,
that was when they played Philly, and he was sacked 9 times.
Goddamn dentist.
Yeah.
And I know people like,
you know, especially like 5 times last Sunday,
like you know that are Philly fans that liked Carson Wentz. I'm sorry,
dude, they couldn't prevent a cavity.
Not the guy.
Right.
Cavity if they were a goddamn dentist.
Look, I'll tip my cap. Hey, man, at least you keep it.
And I know people like, you know, especially like, you know, people that are old Philly, like, you know, that are Philly fans that like Carson Wentz. I'm sorry, Carson Wentz just isn't that guy.
No.
He's not the guy.
He hasn't been the same since he hurt his knee in fucking San Diego, the year they won the Super Bowl. He just doesn't look good.
Yeah, but
look, I'll tip my cap. Hey, man, at least you keep attempting to play.
Oh yeah.
To make it work,
100%.
I'll give you that. But
it's a little bit of like
you just don't have it.
It's more of just the way
he hasn't been the same since he hurt his knee in fucking San Diego.
If you can't like
the year they won the Super Bowl,
that's funny.
He just doesn't look.
You know, when you
good.
look at Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, it's like, yo, just keep him upright. If you keep him upright, you have a chance to win the game.
Oh yeah.
For him, it's like 100%. Don't let nobody even come by him.
It's a little bit of like the knee.
I mean,
for him to be good, which is not going to happen.
Yeah.
Put it this way, I would go as far to say
Cooper Rush is better than Carson Wentz at this point.
I agree.
At this point.
I'll bite on that.
All right, what's the next one?
All right,
Texans and Jaguars. I got the Jaguars.
Yeah, I took the Jags. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
like
took
the
the
way that
Jags.
Houston's playing.
I like the way that
not
Houston's
getting
playing.
blown out every
Houston's
week. They're
not
playing
getting blown out
ball.
every week. They're playing solid ball.
You can obviously see the quarterback position and some special positions they're lacking.
Absolutely.
And that's why they're, what, 0-3, 0-4?
You can obviously see the quarterback position and some special
no,
positions they're
Yeah,
lacking.
it's Indy with the tie.
And that's why they're,
yeah.
what, 0-3,
Or I think they're 1-3. Or
Oh no, they're 3 and they're 0-3-1.
Yeah, it's
I think
Indy
they
with the tie.
tied with
Indy.
Indy, yes.
Yeah. Okay. See.
Oh no, they're 3 and they're.
Next is the Seahawks at the Saints. I took the Seahawks.
They're 0-3-1. I think they tied with Indy. Yes.
Falcons at the Bucks. I took the Bucks.
I took the Seahawks as well. I just think the problem with New Orleans is right now is
Jameis
is not playing again. It's gonna be
Andy
Dalton.
Michael Thomas is out again this week.
Exactly.
So I mean, they're missing a big piece on the wide receiver part. I mean, Alvin Kamara's going to play, yes. That does help.
But I think
Seattle's just
way too good right now.
I still prefer that Saints defense. I just still feel like that Saints defense is going to make a problem for Geno.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be one of his tougher weeks, but I think the Seahawks are a healthier team and they're a more talented team at this point.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be one of his tougher weeks, but I think
would lean towards the Seahawks.
The Seahawks are a healthier team and they're more talented.
And who?
Falcons at Bucks.
Oh, that's the Bucks.
Yeah,
that's a tune-up game for Tom Brady to get shit.
So that's why I would lean towards the Seahawks.
Because to be honest,
and then it was Bucks
have not looked good offensively.
No,
defensively,
that's the Bucks.
They look solid.
That's a tune-up game for Tom Brady to get shit right.
Besides the other night when they played Kansas City.
Well, that's Kansas City.
Yeah, but honestly, I wouldn't even blame that on the Bucks defense. Like they were behind the 8 ball in the first fucking 5 minutes of that
defensively,
game.
Defensively,
nothing.
Within the first minute.
Yeah, within the first minute, they were kind of like fucked.
I mean, they've been playing great their defense. Besides, the other night when they played Kansas City.
But for the most part, I trust Tampa's defense to keep them in the season this year. I mean,
yeah,
but honestly, I wouldn't even blame them on the Bucks defense. Like they were behind the 8 ball in the first fucking 5 minutes of that game. They were down 14-0.
No, I mean if the Saints were 100%.
Yeah, within the first minute, they were kind of like fucked.
Yeah, maybe there's something to argue.
So I mean,
yes,
exceptions don't make the rule.
Completely agree with
you, but
just
for the most part, I trust Tampa's defense to keep them in the
season.
In
a division that's built
that's their division to lose, which I do not think they're going to lose.
100% of the time.
Carolina, dog shit.
If Matt was still in Atlanta.
Yeah, maybe there's something to argue there. Yes, I 100%.
Because of Matt, agree with you, because Matt can compete. But
I'm sorry, in a division that's built like that, I'll take Tom Brady.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
Next? Steelers at the sorry.
Dolphins if Matt was still in Atlanta.
Sorry, I'm taking the Dolphins.
Maybe I could hold a little reservedness for Atlanta because of Matt, because Matt can compete.
It's not even just that, but it's
that whole division looks like dog shit.
Like I said, I'm an underdog person. And
all right, Snicks.
The Jets don't look that bad. They really don't.
No, they don't. I can agree with you.
Sorry, I'm taking the Dolphins.
Week 1, they look
decent.
I understand why.
Good.
Tua not being there, can Teddy,
I think though, if Tua was playing, I think he would have went Miami too.
Yeah.
I mean, just from the product that we've seen for the past 3 weeks, if he had not been hurt.
No, they don't. I can agree with you. Like,
yes.
You know what I mean?
Decent.
3-1 at the worst, and
decent.
Now you're gonna roll into the Jets. 100%. Yes, you're at the Jets as a division.
I think though, if Tua was playing,
you gotta deal with Tyreek.
I think he would have went Miami
too. Waddle, Chris Edmonds.
I mean, just from the product that we've seen for the 3 weeks.
I still think Miami's.
We're looking at a team that could potentially be 4-0.
I think this is going to be.
This is
going to be a game.
3-1 at the worst, and now you're going to roll into the Jets. Yes, you're at the Jets as a division.
It's going to come down to being like
but
27.
You got to deal with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, Chris Edmonds, Raheem Mostert. Sorry, I still think Miami's going to win. I don't think it's going to be pretty though. I think this is going to be a game where it's going to give more validation to the Jets as proving themselves.
But Steelers at Bills. Kenny Pickett's first game. I didn't take the Steelers. I took the Bills in this one, but I have a reserve slot in me, hoping that the Steelers can win this game. Kenny Pickett's first game. Honestly, I feel like he's gonna ball out. I hope so. I hope he does.
I mean, I know you were high on Pickett, and
I still am.
And I've been making fun of him ever since he came into the league, Mister. He's my strong hands. To be honest with you, D, if it was anybody else, I would be on the same page with you saying, like, I hope he can go out there and ball out and prove to the league, he can play. But playing against Buffalo, your first week to start.
Trial by fire, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fire. That's gonna be a lot of fire. And the worst thing about it is Josh is gonna ball. So you gotta keep pace with Josh.
I mean, unless that Steelers defense can make some noise.
If TJ Watt was in the game, maybe.
I mean, who did Buffalo play last week?
They played
Baltimore.
They were down 20-3.
They were playing Baltimore, and they were down 20-3. The most yardage per game as far as receivers,
really?
And with their secondary. And look at what they did to Diggs. You mean to tell me Pittsburgh can't at least match that or come close to containing that? I think they can. Like I said, I took the Bills, but I have a reserve spot there for the Steelers to steal this game on the road.
I mean, that'll definitely speak more to to the Steelers. I mean, you would have to tip your cap to them because a lot of people think Buffalo is going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I mean, I do trust Tomlin. If there's one thing I know about Pittsburgh, I do trust. I mean,
that'll definitely speak more to
yeah, I think Kenny will be ready.
To the Steelers. I mean, you would have to tip your cap to them because
it's
a lot of people think Buffalo's going to the
Steelers want to grab the league's attention. And they go out and win today, that's going to say a lot about their fucking team.
So, I mean, I do trust Tomlin. If there's one thing I know about Pittsburgh, I do trust Mike Tomlin.
I took Buffalo. I mean...
Yeah, I think Kenny will be ready. I think the entire
Kenny's first full week... I mean,
yes, it's a big game. And now, if they want to grab the league's attention...
Oh, my God.
And they go out and win today, that's going to say a lot about their fucking team.
Lions at Patriots.
Oh.
I took the Lions.
Yeah, I took Buffalo.
Too. I think Mac
Kenny's first full week.
Today. I'm not too sure.
I mean, last week you thought you had nerves. Oh, dude, wait until the ball kicks off the deck. Oh, my God. All right, what's next?
Outside of records, Detroit is probably the funnest team to watch in the league.
I took the Lions too.
Scoring wise,
I mean, I think Mac is gonna play today. I'm not too sure.
Stop it? No,
maybe
they can't stop it, but they can do it themselves as well.
I don't know.
How long are they gonna be able to sustain that?
Outside of records, Detroit is probably the funnest team to watch in the league.
I'm not the biggest Jared Goff fan.
Scoring wise,
you.
They score a lot. Now, can they stop it? No, they can't stop it, but they can do it themselves as well.
He looks fucking fantastic in this fucking system, especially with the talent they have around.
I think they can do it all year.
I mean, Amon St. Brown.
Look, I'm not the biggest Jared Goff fan. We know this. Neither are you.
DeAndre Swift,
right? He could play.
Jamal Williams.
We know he could play. We know he can play enough to bring you to the Super Bowl.
Tons of talent around him.
He looks fucking fantastic.
We always said, like, all right, look, well, how
especially with the talent they have around
Jared Goff going to keep that job?
I mean, Amon St. Brown, Josh Reynolds, that rookie that they drafted. To be honest, T.J. Hawkinson,
they don't really need to draft a quarterback. You can stick
Jamal
with
Williams
for a while.
There's tons of talent around.
Better defensive guys will make moves.
And to be honest, we always said, like, all right, look, well, how long is Jared Goff going to keep that job before they draft a quarterback?
Yeah, so I mean, even if Mac Jones,
to be honest. They don't really need to draft a quarterback. You can stick with Goff for a while.
I'm not taking anything away
and
from
probably
Bill,
draft better defensive guys or make moves.
Do something. I mean, for Christ's sakes, with a third-string quarterback, he was out there almost trying to, like, literally couldn't beat Aaron Rodgers with a third-string quarterback.
Yeah, so I mean, even if Mac Jones,
like we said, that's
I just don't think for the cards for the Patriots
than anything, but.
I'm not taking anything away from Bill because we know Bill is going to do something. I mean, for Christ's sakes, with a third-string quarterback, he was out there almost trying to, like, literally could have beat Aaron Rodgers with a third-string quarterback.
At the Browns.
I mean, like we said, that speaks more to what the Packers going through than anything. But
that's a coin flip right there, man.
If anybody could pull off that win, it's Bill. But
the reason why I think so,
I'm going to go with the more explosive offense this week.
It's on your boy. It's on Nicky.
And Justin.
Yeah, but I think more or less if Nick Chubb can go over 100 yards, it's going to be a really tough.
I took the Chargers, but that's a coin flip right there.
I don't see why he won't be able to.
The reason why I think so,
if Bosa was in,
it's on your boy.
I'd probably bet on the under for Chubb.
It's on Nick.
Bosa being out, yes, I know.
Yeah, but I think more or less if Nick Chubb can go over 100 yards, it's going to be a really tough day for the Chargers.
Nick's just way too consistent, and because they don't have Deshaun Watson, they're going to lean on Brissett to
if Bosa was in,
the right reads.
I'd probably bet on the under.
Arguably, Nick Chubb is the best.
Bosa being out, yes, I know.
Statistically,
Khalil Mack is there, and everybody that they have is there.
Bar none.
But
and
Nick's just
the funniest thing is, like, if you say that people
because they don't have Deshaun Watson,
remove Kareem Hunt from that team. It is definitive. Nick Chubb is the best back in the league.
Yeah.
Like, that's a bar none.
Statistically, he is the best back.
For people to be like, oh, no, he's not. You fucking
bar
stupid.
none.
You better go to the guy's clip.
The funniest thing is, like, if you say that, people are like, oh, no, you're crazy. Remove Kareem Hunt from that team.
Since day one, he stepped on the field.
It is definitive. Nick Chubb is the best back 100%. In the league. Like, that's a bar none. That's honestly, for people to be like, oh, no, he's not. You fucking stupid. Look at the guy's clips.
I had his ass.
And look at the fucking stats since he's came in.
Well,
since day one, he stepped on the field. He's been the man.
Fucking nice, fucking, all around good fucking guys for fantasy.
I mean, barring last year of him getting slightly hurt and missing a couple weeks.
They have a problem. Oh, my
I had his ass last year.
I can't play 3 weeks. Like, yo, come on. Just get the fuck on the field.
I always draft nice fucking...
Like, every year I draft
all around good fucking guys for fantasy. And it seems like every year I get them, they have a problem. Oh, my toenail fell off. I can't play 3 weeks. Like, yo, come on. Just get the fuck on the field, dick. Like, every year I draft a dream team, but it's a handicap dream team. Because motherfuckers just get hurt.
You can't argue with it. The Niners look good. I think they're back to their form with Jimmy G there.
I just don't know how you can pick the Panthers in this matchup.
You want to hear something? Actually, you know what, Danny? You want to hear something funny?
I mean...
and everybody that's going to be watching. I'm going to go with the Panthers.
The Panthers look good. I think they're back to their form with Jimmy G there.
I think this is the week where everybody expects the Panthers to play like shit.
You want to hear something? Actually, you know what, Danny? You want to hear something funny?
Go out there first
and everybody that's going to be watching. I'm going to go with the Panthers.
This will be one of
I'm going to change my pickup. I'm going to go with the Panthers.
Oh, did you see Baker?
I think this is the week where everybody expects the Panthers to play like shit. And they're not going to trust Baker. Baker's going to go out there first half, throw 3 touchdowns.
I think the Niners are going to blow them out of the water. But
this will be one of them fluke games where everybody will be like, oh, did you see Baker? And then the next week it'll be back to the same thing, dog shit and fucking water.
We'll see.
So I'm going to go with Panthers.
So next up,
I think the Niners are going to blow them out of the water, but I just have a feeling about Baker.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a gimme right there.
Mm-hmm.
From what we know about Kyler and that team and everything that's going on, I'm sorry, the Eagles are just rolling way too fucking good right now.
I'm hoping that Arizona.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a gimme.
I'm hoping
right
too for the Cowboys' sake, but I don't.
From what we know about Kyler and everything that's going on, I'm sorry. The Eagles are just rolling way too fucking good.
I mean,
they're like a fucking.
I'm hoping too for the Cowboys' sake, but I don't see it.
No brakes, fucking flying down the highway at 100
Yeah, I just don't see it happen. That team is.
Yeah, anything that gets in their way, they just move.
Yeah.
I mean,
Goodbye.
Definitely.
Look at the Giants driving.
I know, man.
Anything that gets in their way, they just move.
If you're a Giant fan, man, you got to be excited about that head coach and what you got.
Yes, absolutely.
Look at the Giants driving.
Definitely.
And be honest, I'm not the biggest.
If you're a Giant fan, you just got to be excited about that head coach and what you got.
Ever been since the Bulls got there.
Right.
He looks like he's making
and
the right
reads. I'm not the biggest
Daniel
Jones fan. He looks a lot better than he's ever.
So that's why he's shining.
Been since the Bulls got there.
Is he the guy?
He looks like he's making the right reads,
now that you have no
right plays. The system is built around him for him. So that's why he's shining.
I mean, honestly,
is he the guy? No, he's not the guy. He's the guy right now that you have no choice to do. Yes, 100%. And he's living up to it.
I mean, you're 100% right.
Because they're gonna feel like, yo, look at the improvements he made in the first year with this new head coach.
You're right. You're 100% right.
Playoffs, won a wild card game, or got into the wild card game.
I was gonna say, I don't think they win in no playoff game, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Getting into the wild card game.
Oh yeah, to get them in.
Yeah, to get them in.
That's got to speak volumes. I think he'll get the contract, but I still
believe they're going to draft a quarterback.
It's like Danny.
It's like Danny. Look, we're going to pay. We'll give you 100.
Right, we'll give you 100 over 4. But you're not going to be the
right.
guy
We'll
forever.
give you 100 over 4. But you're not going to be the guy forever, man.
But
even if the circumstances were better in his favor, it's still like Danny. I'm not.
Even if the circumstances were better in his favor, it's still like Danny.
Yeah, I gave it 100 mil, but this comes at
I'm not saying
a
for you,
point.
but like you know.
I mean, you're not going to be the guy forever. If you were the guy
Like
forever,
Daniel,
you would have got 200 in a market.
Yeah,
that
I
we're
gave
now.
100 mil, but this comes at a peak point.
But I think it's key.
Because even if he gets 100 mil for like 4 years, right?
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot of money allocated to the quarterback position.
They're
going to cut ties with
certain players that just aren't doing their job.
And they're going to get better.
Right.
I mean, Jesus. My biggest thing.
Everybody bust
Kenny
Galladay's balls.
Well, why aren't we busting the Giants' balls?
The Giants' balls.
He's a number one wide receiver. He's probably the worst place you could be in Detroit. And we're still putting up 1,000. It's like he don't know how to play
football no more.
I'm sorry, that's
not that.
A portion of it is on. But
him,
majority of that goes on the fucking organization
for not knowing how to use it.
Yeah.
Because he's still
fucking young.
Right. All right. So next up, we have the Cowboys at the Rams. I took the Cowboys.
I'm going with my boys.
I agree.
I like
even before
the
matchup was lined up before last week. I was in tune to what their schedule was. And I
had it marked on my schedule the way
just from Dak's injury to there. I was like, all right. I just don't see the Cowboys beating the Rams. But over these 3 weeks, the Rams have given me no implication to take them. They just don't look good. I mean, on both sides of the ball. Even with, Ramsey and Aaron Donald, it just something's not.
I mean, on both sides of the
ball.
Know what, even with Ramsey and Aaron Donald, it just something's not right there.
Something is wrong.
I don't know what.
We can obviously see that.
I can't put my thumb on what's really
go
wrong.
Down to brass tacks of what's going on and what's wrong with them. There's a lot going on.
Something is wrong.
Look like shit.
We can obviously
they win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but usually
that's after
how we call it the pump and dump.
We call it dump, right?
Usually after
you
get the Super Bowl, you dump whatever you can't afford.
And
a lot of players leave. Dave essentially retained almost goddamn everybody. So what the fuck's the difference between last year and this year?
So what the fuck's the difference?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, if you got Matt and you got fucking
Cooper Kupp, you got a shot to win every week.
No, I agree, but like I said, it's just a different year.
Yeah, they just
not going their way this year so far.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Sunday night, Cincinnati at Baltimore. I took the Bengals.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd take the Ravens. I think
they're gonna bounce back.
Do you?
Yeah. I mean, the way Lamar's playing,
Lamar's played fairly well.
I'll be honest.
Played
very well. But
I think that defense issue.
And I think Sunday night's going to be one of those
games where Lamar's going to have to do it all himself.
And is he going to be able to? I mean, not for nothing. That Cincinnati defense hasn't looked that bad, and I don't,
Yeah, I think that's more on
Cincinnati's offensive line and the reason why they look the way they do.
So if Baltimore could just contain Cincinnati. I'm not saying stop them.
Contain them.
So
Lamar could do his thing. I think Lamar can keep pace with them and beat them.
But the negative side of it is for Baltimore. Look, you've had problems with
Waddle,
Hill, Stephon Diggs, Isaiah
McKenzie.
Yep.
Bro. Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon. If you can't stop that, it's gonna be a long fucking night for you.
Yeah. And
even having Lamar, it's gonna be a long night.
Yep. And honestly, Lamar doesn't have the kind of weapons that Tua does. So I feel like they're really gonna be focusing in on Lamar himself and really just trying to contain him. And having him beat them with his arm as opposed to beating them with his legs.
To me, I'd rather force him to run.
No,
I don't want you to. I'd rather you run.
No, fuck that. I'd rather you throw the ball 30 times, complete the. I'd rather you throw it like 26 or 37 for 275 and a touchdown or two, as opposed to fucking. Maybe half that.
200.
You got another 150 or 100 and a quarter on the ground. Yeah. No. And fantasy, no. Let's not do that. I'm hoping Cincinnati fucking lays it down.
I mean, the way he's been playing this year, it's going to be hard to do that. But I think the way that Cincinnati's progressing and rolling into their system and getting better week by week, I think they could do it. I mean, but to the effect you said, like,
don't let him beat you on the ground. Force him to beat you with his arm. Now, if he beats you with your arm, you got what you asked for.
Right.
But I think
you're right. That's the way the path that they should go.
Because they don't really have weapons. I mean, they got Duvernay and they got Bateman, but it's like, really?
Yeah, but like we say all the time, we always pay attention to who's lining up across from us. Who would you rather respect, Devontae Adams or Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill or Duvernay?
Obviously, Adams or Hill, but
And the Monday night,
which
is
Raiders and Chiefs.
I took the Chiefs. I did. The Raiders are just in turmoil right now. Yeah, they won a good game last week, but they're
where they're supposed to be yet.
Wow.
2020. Look at the fucking G-Man.
I mean, G-Man.
No, that was intentional. That was intentional. I'll tell you right now.
That was intentional.
Yeah, look at the fucking Giants, man.
The best name I heard was the Giants.
What'd you just say? Yeah, the Giants. Like, the Giants. I was like, that's forever going to be a name for me. Yeah, I love seeing Giants.
Let's go with Giants. You mean the Giants?
Who? Yeah, the Giants. The giant vagina.
Giant vagina.
That's crazy.
All right.
But I took the Raiders though.
All right.
You took the Raiders?
I mean, did I hold on? No, I took the Chiefs.
All right, I was gonna say, like, bro, holy shit, like, you got a lot of faith. I know you're a Met fan, and faith comes at a very bar minimum.
Wow.
All right, guys, so we got a new segment for you. It's called Contender versus Pretender. So, Danny, would you like to oblige
me, sir?
Contender or Pretender? Philadelphia Eagles.
Contender.
Yeah, after 4 weeks, they're looking like they're
all a bit of a contender.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're flying on both sides of the ball.
I mean, their defensive line is fucking feasting through the first 4 weeks. I mean, it kills me to say that as a Cowboy fan, but just an NFL fan being honest, they look good.
God, they look good.
Yeah.
And it's not like
good. Like, they could lose. No, they look good where they look like they may not lose.
They'll lose.
Oh, of course.
They'll lose. But like,
it'll be a game.
You don't expect them to lose.
Like this week.
Don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
I'm just saying.
No, I want them to win. I want them to win this week.
Why?
Because then they're due.
Next week to lose to the Cowboys.
They can still lose next week to the Cowboys on Monday night.
Well, for right now.
Week 4.
Going into week 5. This matchup we see right now at 9 o'clock in the morning between the Giants and the Packers.
I don't see them fucking losing.
Pitch is good.
Pitch is good.
They are.
They are good.
They are good. I mean, it kills me to say that. I know my wife and other Philly fans. They're like, "Yeah, fucking told you." Like, all right, look, calm down. Put your dick in your pants.
It's only 4
Relax.
weeks.
It's 4 weeks.
It's 4 weeks.
But goddamn, through
4 weeks, you guys look fucking good.
Yeah, the wheels can fall off very fast.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
All right. Contender
or pretender, Danny?
Jacksonville.
Pretender. Like I said a few weeks ago, they're just not there yet. I'd like to see them do it, and they probably most likely will win that division. But
barring anything insane,
I just don't see them doing it yet. I still say they're pretenders. They're just.
I don't disagree with
you. I don't disagree with you.
You make a very
valid point.
It's there, but it's not yet.
I can see Indy coming up and sneaking and coming up from behind and taking that division.
I mean, with the experience with Matt and the
lineup, 100%,
pulling off some bullshit
at the end of the year and stealing it from them.
As long as they're not fucking having all those holding penalties and shit and false starts in the game like they did Thursday night, and Jonathan Taylor's healthy, yeah.
I mean, just
for the sake of looking at the whole landscape of Jacksonville.
I agree with you. They're not.
They're there yet, but they're close.
They're close.
They're close.
They are.
I could see
by next year they'll actually be a very dominant force
in that division. Because Ryan's gonna be out on his ass soon. Matt's only playing this year.
Tannehill's gonna be out on his ass soon.
So it's
Tennessee, Indy, Houston, and Jacksonville.
Houston's still trying to find the guy for them.
Right.
For the next 3
years, that division is for them.
So for me, I'll agree with you. For now. But I
won't accept anything less than a division title every year for the next 3 years.
I'm sorry.
You're showing us. You're giving us a glimpse
to your future. You look
good right now.
Yeah.
If you don't win the division for the next 3 years,
to me it's a disappointment. You fucked up.
Right.
All right, Danny. Contender or
pretender?
The 49ers.
Contender. Definitely.
Yeah, I think everything leans toward them
to be a contender.
As we seen
last year, you went all the way up to Green Bay. You beat Green Bay.
I mean,
you
got a guy.
For the
life of me, I mean, I think we got to talk about right now.
For the life of me, I mean, I think we got to talk about right now.
So it's a better option.
You reconstructing him.
You tell him, look. You got to take
a seat.
The young kid's
going to take it.
If we can find you a trade, we'll ship your ass.
Right.
Now the kid breaks his ankle.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
hey, we need you. I'm sorry. If I was Jimmy G, I'd have been like, no.
Right.
Nah.
There's no way. So you're telling me I'm going to get underpaid,
no way.
outperform.
So you're telling me I'm going to get underpaid, outperform, and then
doing it. Find somebody else.
It's not going to be me, dude.
Which would have
been hilarious to witness on the sideline. Like,
we need you.
We need you.
Not doing it.
Not doing it.
Do it for the team. Now.
Nope. Do it for the vine. Fucking Jimmy G.
Hit him with the fucking.
That was a fucking great joke, Danny. I'm clipping that.
That was a fucking great joke, Danny. I'm clipping that today. Put that on a fucking short. That was great. He's like, don't do it.
Oh man, I have tears in my eyes. That was so fucking good. Do it for the team.
Man, I have tears in my eyes.
All right, pardon my fucking tears. God,
pardon my fucking tears. God, that was fucking
Contender or pretender, Danny? Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos.
Pretender.
Oh my God.
Contender's not even heard.
A great defense, but that offense is. That defense late in the year is gonna fall apart.
Yeah, because they're gonna be too fucking tired to stop anybody.
I mean,
yes, we just covered that. Russ has a partial torn lat,
a cortisone shot for it,
and I'm the pain.
But that's gonna linger. That's gonna show.
That's gonna show
and
up.
it may get worse. So if he gets sacked the wrong way, it could fully tear.
And it may get worse.
Done for the year. So if he gets sacked the wrong way,
and I'm sorry if you're a Denver fan, like some people I know out there,
Hackett's got to go.
I agree.
He's got to go.
He's got to go. So something's not clicking here, and
for all the
other people outside like ESPN saying Russ is never been one of those ones. It was the
the production
of Pete Carroll when he was just running the system.
Okay, I
can hear you there.
Russ is
a top tier,
but
in the right situation,
right? As we see with Pete Carroll. But
Hackett's system, I mean,
with the talent they got, how are you guys not making it 250 yards passing the game? The minimum. It's just. To be honest with you, it's very disappointing.
It is.
Because
before the season started, we had this division,
like the greatest division that was ever assembled in
football.
And then we got the Raiders.
Who can't figure out how to win a game.
You got Denver
that doesn't know how to coach a team to a win.
You got the
Chargers who, barring if Justin
doesn't get hurt, I'm sorry, I think they're undefeated right now.
Herbert doesn't get hurt, I'm sorry.
I don't know. They still would have lost that game to Kansas City.
I think they
win that game by a field
goal.
I think if he's healthy,
they win that game. Well, all right. I'll level with you. They lose that game. They don't lose to Jacksonville.
No.
They don't lose to Jacksonville.
No. Not at all. Not at all.
Oh my God! Why'd you do him like that? Give him his ankles back. Yeah, he planted in the dirt and did a fucking like little in cut and then back out.
He planted in the dirt and did a fucking like little in cut.
Alrighty. Start him and sit him.
Yep.
All right, so you'll lead.
I'll follow your lead.
We'll hit quarterbacks first.
So this week's stardoms: Aaron Rodgers, Teddy Bridgewater, and honestly, Carson Wentz.
Wow.
Tennessee does. It's a matchup based.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be a good week for Carson.
Well, I had
Josh Allen,
Tom Brady, and
Jalen Hurts.
I think just because the 4 weeks, you have to start Jalen Hurts. He's been on a fucking roll. Tom Brady,
I think just because
would be Atlanta team, which he usually fucking every fucking time they play. And Josh, I said it weeks ago. If I have to convince you to play Josh, just because the kid balls out every fucking week. Doesn't matter the score. He's gonna ball.
Yeah.
All right, who do you got for the sit-ems?
Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, and Geno Smith.
Well, fuck you.
Because I'm starting
this week.
I know you are.
Well, I have no fucking choice. All right. So my sit-ems
were
Cooper Rush. Kenny
Pickett.
And Jared Goff. I mean, I know Detroit's gonna win.
I just think
Bill's gonna
play that game differently. It's gonna be a rough game for Jared Goff.
Cooper Rush
going against Aaron Donald. That's just yeesh. And Kenny Pickett, your first start is going against Buffalo.
And what Buffalo
did to their line to revamp it. Good God, have mercy on your soul, kid.
Because Von Miller's gonna be in that ass all day.
Yeah.
All day.
So running backs, I started Raheem Mostert, Ramondre Stevens, and Rashad Penny. Even though I have Raheem Mostert and I'm not starting him, I still say he's a start depending on who else you have available.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So I have James Robinson,
the Jaguars.
I have Leonard Fournette going against Atlanta. like I said, Atlanta's
Atlanta's
they're in a
they're
rebuilding
in a
stage.
rebuilding
They
stage.
look good
They
some
look
weeks. They
good some
look
weeks. They
bad
look
some weeks.
bad some
But I
weeks.
think
But I
the
think
key
the
to
key
Tampa
to
Bay
Tampa Bay
success is
success is
100% letter
100% letter for them.
Yeah.
And then Miles
And then
Sanders.
Miles Sanders.
Last week,
Last week,
playing against a better
playing against a
defensive
better
team in
defensive team in
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
This week,
This
playing
week,
against
playing
fucking the
against fucking the
Cardinals, who have
Cardinals, who have
that's just a
that's just
circus
a
within
circus
itself.
within itself.
And Miles
And
Sanders has
Miles
been
Sanders
a
has been,
great. I think the
I
best
think, the
two-way
best
back
two-way
this
back
far through
this
4 weeks.
far through
And
4
what I mean by
And
two
what I mean
way
by
is
two
catching the
ways,
ball out of the
catching the ball out
backfield
of
and
the
running the
backfield
ball.
and running the ball.
Right.
I mean, what do you have?
I
Like
mean, what do you have, like
buck something
a
last
buck
week,
something
and then
last
like
week, and then like almost like
60
60
something
some
yards
yards
receiving.
I'm not sure. I didn't look, but I mean, he had a good week last week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he balled last week.
All right, so what do you have
All
for
right, so what do you have for Siddons?
James Conner, Najee Harris, and Tyler Algier. Algier.
Algier.
I have
I
Ezekiel
have
Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I would say Tony Pollard. I'm just gonna
I'm just
bracket
gonna
Tony
bracket
Pollard
Tony
in with
Pollard
Ezekiel
in with
Elliott
Ezekiel
going against the
Elliott going
Rams.
against the Rams.
They're gonna play that.
They're gonna that
If the Rams
if
really
the
want to win
Rams really
today,
want to win today,
their goal is
their
we
goal
have to
is we
stop
have to
Dallas
stop
running the
Dallas
ball.
running the ball.
That's the same thing that I see with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's gonna make it Buffalo's gonna make it a thing to stop Harris and stop the running game, and just be like, all right, kid, show us what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
I have Najee in my
I have no
lineup.
choice to start him, but yeah, I agree.
I have no
should be
choice to
sat
start
this
him.
week going against Buffalo. Because that's what
Because
Buffalo's
that's what Buffalo's literally going to do.
Like,
They're like, oh,
a rookie,
first
first
start,
and you have
and you have one of the best backs in the league. We'll say bye-bye to that back.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. Goodbye.
You know what I mean? And
then I have
Fook.
And the Giants are in.
Yeah, the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants just scored.
Oh wow!
They went Wildcat.
Wow. Hey.
Crutches is down. He looks healthy.
He does. He looks good.
I mean, I watched him.
I watched him on an episode of The Pivot.
And it gave a little bit more insight to his life, his process of thinking. And I gotta say, the one thing I did like about the interview.
They asked him, all right, so what do you think about people that have, like, you know, in the same breath and like, he sucks, he can't stay healthy.
I'm quoting here where
he goes,
stay over there
then.
If you ain't never been over here,
you give me praise, you give me love.
If the moment you switch,
don't come back.
Stay there.
Right.
Stay there and just watch.
Watch. I was like, wow. I felt the energy in the room at that point. Like, he was like, look, fuck you.
If you don't like it,
fuck you again.
Watch me. All right. Did I give you my last sit-em?
No, I did not.
I'm not sure.
All right. Jamal Williams. Detroit. I think New England's going to make it a hard run. I think New England's going to say, all right, golf, you want to beat us? You got to beat us. Nobody else is going to.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, what should I?
Alan Lazard, George Pickens, and Curtis Samuel. I mean, I know we were just talking about them stopping the run and relying and letting Pickett beat them, but I think George Pickens is going to be Pickett's favorite receiver. I think that's going to be his go-to guy.
I can see it. AJ Brown. I think he's gonna have a big day. Debo Samuel. He's gonna have a big day against Carolina. Running and catching. And then Mike Evans. Mike Evans is essentially if you drafted him or not, he's good for a touchdown every week.
You have to start him regardless.
You have to.
I'm starting him.
But I think
if you were doing DraftKings or where you were drafting
with the
salary cap,
Mike's gonna be
a little bit less for the salary, but
the
production is gonna be there.
Yeah.
Come on, they get inside the
20-yard line. Who's Tom looking at first?
Mike
just run a fade.
Right.
Yeah.
Wide receivers for Siddons, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Terry McLaurin, and Brandon Cooks. Curtis Samuel is gonna be Carson Wentz's favorite receiver. Amon St. Brown. Well, I think it's gonna be a tough day for Detroit all around. Even though I took them because they don't have Mac Jones and Brandon Cooks. Well, he's not Brandon Cooks 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So
I have DK
Metcalf.
I mean,
I know he's bigger than
Marshawn
Lattimore. I think Marshawn Lattimore is going to give him fits.
So I would say
DK Metcalf. Hollywood Brown
from
the Cardinals.
I think the Eagles are going to take him right.
Eagles going to take him right, Kyler. You ain't beating us over the top, baby.
Right.
I think Darius Slay's going to be
with that boy all fucking day, back and forth.
Yeah.
And
I've been high on Darius Slay since he was with the fucking Detroit Lions.
That boy can
fucking play, man.
He can.
And then
Duvernay from
the Ravens.
It's just not a good matchup this week.
It's just not a good matchup this week, man.
Like we talked about before, I think
the Bengals are going to force Lamar to beat.
Right.
And even if they contain him in the pocket, they're going to cover up doing
it. And even if they contain him in the pocket, they're going to cover up doing it.
Not at all.
They're not going to let Lamar get this
100%.
over them.
Stardoms for tight ends. I got T.J. Hawkinson, Pat Frymuth, and Gerald Everett.
Bro, I think you just put him in your starters
to say the name.
No, but I mean, honestly, I think this kid's really good, and I think he's going to be a safety blanket for Pickett.
You know what the funniest
thing is? The way I look at him, and now he's not exactly who I'm going to compare him to,
but
they had like I guess the same teams.
Jason Witten. Not the biggest, not the strongest, not the fastest, but understands his
role.
He understands
where he has to run a route,
where to get open,
and just be like you just said,
coin the phrase,
the safety blanket.
Right.
When did you ever
early in his career with Romo, he was running seam routes for 40 yards and catching the ball.
But later towards his career, he
knew, look,
I'll chip
and
I'll sit in the zone
and I'll get Romo
5-6 yards. I think
when
Pickens
starts to develop and he develops that relationship,
I think Framey is going to be. I think he's gonna be
the Jason Witten for Pickens.
Yeah.
So
Framey,
get fucking I'm comparing you to the great.
Great.
So I have Njoku.
Njoku, start him.
He's just been on fire.
He's been a really big target.
Fucking
yeah.
Dawson Knox.
I think he's gonna have a big
day. I think Pittsburgh's gonna try to like
contain Stephon Diggs as much as they can. Shit. Who else?
Dallas Goedert.
I think he's gonna have a big
day against
the Cardinals.
Like I just said for
the Patriots.
They're gonna try to contain
the bigger weapon.
Yeah.
Which I think is gonna
lead Dawson.
Yeah, it could very well be. So Siddums, I have Tyler Conklin, Darren Waller, and George Kittle. George Kittle just coming back. He's healthy, but you don't know what you're gonna get from him on a week.
You don't know how healthy he is.
Yeah, that too.
And to be honest with you,
I
love Kittle.
I love Kittle's a great fucking tight end.
For anybody
out here that's like, oh, he's garbage, you're out of your fucking mind. Now, if you said he's garbage based on his health, you have a point.
You have a
very good point.
His biggest
issue is
getting on the field.
Right.
If he could
stay on the field,
he'd probably
be the number 2 tight end in the league.
Yeah, easily.
Maybe right behind or right behind fucking Kelsey.
Darren Waller is not
Darren Waller
tight end in the league.
No.
I would say number 2.
Darren Waller maybe
2 or 3.
I don't even think that far. I don't even think that high up on the board. Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, Tyler Higbee.
No, Tyler
No,
Higbee's not a
Tyler
tight
Higbee's
end.
not a tight end.
He's not.
No, he's not. He's a
No,
wide
he's not. He's a
receiver.
wide receiver.
Oh no, Tyler
Oh
Higbee.
no,
I'm
Tyler
sorry.
Higbee. I'm sorry. I
Yes.
apologize. Yes. Yeah.
I think he's better than Tyler Higbee.
I think he's better than Tyler
I
Higbee.
mean, Dalton Schultz when he's healthy.
Better than
Dalton Schultz.
And I'll tell you
how he's better than Dalton Schultz right now, real quick.
He could block. Dalton Schultz couldn't block
somebody if he was on social media and the option was given to him.
He just don't block.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
not to go on
a rant here, but real quick.
When you have
Jason Witten,
one of the best
tight ends of all time, who can do it.
Basically both. I could block.
I could run block. I could pass block. I could chip.
run the
I could run the route. I could do this.
He can run
the route.
He can't block for his ass.
Right.
Like I said, he couldn't block somebody if they were like, Dalton,
go fuck yourself.
Where's the block? Where it is? Where it is? I can't find it. I weird it. Oh, there you go.
There he goes.
He just can't do it. Did I give you my cinnamons?
For tight end?
Not yet.
All right, so I had Dalton Schultz.
I had Dalton Schultz. I have Tyler Higbee on that list as well.
And
I have who else?
Irv Smith. I just don't think Irv Smith doesn't play a big role in that Minnesota
offense. No.
So I don't think.
That's why I say sit him this week.
Now I
could be wrong. Where
you
know
the Bears
take away
Justin Jefferson, and the only thing
left for Kirk Cousins is either Thielen or Irv Smith.
KJ Osborne.
There you go. So that's why
I would lean away from Irv Smith. Irv Smith has never given us anything to believe in him
to this point.
No.
All right, let's
do the defenses.
Stardoms, I got Kansas City, Dallas, and the 49ers.
So I had Dallas. I have the Eagles.
The Eagles just look way too good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I have
the Buccaneers.
Going against a would-be
Atlanta team.
They're in a rebuild.
Kyler Pitts isn't playing.
Calvin
Ridley still isn't back yet. It's going to be a rough day for Atlanta.
It's
going to be a rough day.
All right, now the sit-ems.
Pittsburgh, Miami, and New Orleans.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. 100%.
Agree. And someone in our league is starting Pittsburgh this week.
I would say
Pittsburgh, the Texans,
and the Bears. I
know the Bears are pretty good. They've always been very good defensively. But you're going to best wide receiver in the league.
Yeah.
Look, you
got your hands full just trying to shut.
Now you got to
shut down an entire team. 10 guys. That would be a rough fucking
long day.
Yeah. I mean, but who knows?
It's up in the air.
We have
fucking 42 minutes till
kicks off.
Yeah.
So anything's up in the air, but just
how they would call it, the eye test.
They don't look that good.
They don't look that good.
All right,
kickers.
Stardoms, I got Matthew Wright, Graham Gano, and Young Ho Koo. Something Wong?
I'm clipping that too. I'm clipping the fucking. He said, "Is something wrong?" I swear to God,
if you held fucking fortune,
why you said that? I'd have been dead, bro. I'd have been fucking dead. That's fucking
good. Something wrong?
I don't even know what to say.
Oh.
All right.
Brian McManus from the Cowboys.
I'd start.
I don't think they're going to score a lot of touchdowns.
They're going to kick a lot of field goals. I wish I had my list. I would say Robbie Gould from the Niners. He should
from the Niners.
He should do decent.
Yeah.
He should have a couple. He should do decent. And
Evan McPherson from the Bengals.
Yeah.
All right, who do you got for Sims?
Riley Patterson, Daniel Carlson, and Nick Folk. I mean, I know you're starting Riley, but I mean, I just don't think there's enough. I mean, granted, he's had a couple of good weeks, but I just don't feel like there's enough there to start him over the other available options that there could be that are definitely better.
Yeah.
I don't like that Raider offense, and without Mac Jones, that offense in New England is gonna just sputter.
It's suffer.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're starting young.
I know you're starting young.
Sit him just. Yeah, young Hoku.
Oh,
yeah, young Hoku.
Yeah,
something. Young Hoku. I mean, just playing against Tampa, that's a tough match.
It really is.
Hey, so
I would sit him.
I mean, guys,
they're kickers.
I know
I lost my notes,
but they're fucking
kickers.
Find a fucking
matchup.
If you don't know who to start at a kicker, you need to reevaluate.
Like,
go, why do I care about?
Why do I about a fucking kicker?
Your lineup
is
9 to 10 other guys. The kicker's
just as in the 40-year-old version would say, the accoutrement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I made
all of it.
I just didn't want it no more.
All right, guys. That's it for starting and sit-ems.
We have a
little treat for you guys.
Before we dive into it,
I'll
let
let you guys know.
We are moving
verses. Okay.
Me and Danny
felt that the verses weren't getting the attention that they deserved.
We weren't doing the job that you guys deserve to see. So we're moving the verses to Friday. They'll be posted Friday afternoon. We'll record them Thursday. And we're gonna bring some flavor. It's gonna be cool. Me and Danny are very excited. I'm very excited for it. I mean, the way we're gonna do it now, it's gonna bring some justice to these verses because we've had quite a few very good verses. Right? We've seen people really like them. But to fit it in a half hour is kind of hard.
Yeah.
So now this week's verses is the late and great Fran Tarkenton versus the late and great Fran Marino. Come on, just one.
Versus the late and great.
You're too nice of a guy. I can't do that to you. But you did it for Namath.
Come on, just one.
Well, he was coming here anyway.
You're way too nice of a guy. I can't do that to you.
I happen to be a Jet fan.
But you did it for Namath.
That's right.
Well, he was coming here anyway.
Announcer. Oh, and an Emmy. I'll do it by my goddamn self.
That's right. I'll become an announcer. Oh, and an Emmy. I'll do it by my.
I'm sorry. To be honest with you, I think that speaks
goddamn self.
Green Bay. Green Bay is just.
Yeah, but you got to give the Giants a lot of credit, man.
No, I'll give them credit. I'll give credit where credit's due. Yes, you went out there, you had the game plan, and you won the game. But barring this year, if I told you Green Bay versus the Giants, who do we honestly think is going to win that game and handle
Green Bay?
Should be. It should be. By history's nature of what the pattern is, 100% it should be Green Bay.
It should be. By history,
Green Bay needs to fucking look at themselves because this is not good.
100% it should be Green Bay.
No,
this is not good at all. The defense.
Green Bay needs to fucking look at themselves.
Your offense can't even move the fucking ball.
Not good. This is not good at all. The defense looks fucking terrible. Your offense can't.
It's definitely struggling week by week. You know, I think they'll right the ship though. I think Green Bay is going to ultimately be right there at the end of the year with Minnesota at the top of that division.
Honestly, the way it's looking right now, I don't see it. Don't see it. They look fucking awful. You can only score 20 points against the fucking Giants. Only score 20 points. 20? That's it. And your defense 27 to Daniel fucking Jones.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm sorry.
Whatever his name is before. I walk in that room.
Well, usually
I'm in
London or whatever it is.
Get off until Wednesday.
Well,
I'll
see y'all tomorrow. What you talking about?
Coach?
Oh, we running
sprints.
They obviously couldn't stop Saquon Barkley.
Fucking atrocious. Absolutely fucking atrocious. All right, so you want to hit us off with that
Absolutely
Dan Marino stats?
All right, so you want to hit us off with that Dan Marino stats?
Yeah, shit. Sorry.
18 years, Hall of Famer, MVP 75, Offensive Player of the Year 75, First Team All Pro 75, Second Team All Pro in 73, 9-time Pro Bowler 64, 65, 67 to 70, and then 74 to 76. NFL passing leader and touchdown leader in 75. NFL completion percent leader 77. He won the Burt Bell Award in 75. He won the Orange Bowl in 1960. 342 touchdowns, 266 interceptions, 47,003 passing yards, 57% completion percentage, an 80.4 passer rating, 3,674 rushing yards.
Damn.
32 rushing touchdowns and a total of 246 games.
With a name like
Fran, you wouldn't expect that man to be balling
like that,
to run like
that. I mean, to give
some context behind what Danny's saying. You're literally talking about the first dual threat quarterback ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
And to be
at that level of success. All right, so Dan Marino is a
Hall of Famer,
9-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 1984 MVP. They have a whole bunch of different rewards. NEA, this and shit.
1984 this and shit.
1984
Burt Bell Award winner. 1984 Sports Network Player of the Year.
Played 242 games. Averaged 216 throws.
1998 Walter Payton Award winner. Played 242 games.
He threw for 61,361 yards. He had 420 touchdowns. He had 4,967 completions out of 8,000 attempts. He played his whole
career in Miami. I'm thinking about it right now. The thoughts are running through my head, but it's...
Yes, Dan's the better passer. 100%. We can obviously see it. Less time.
Yes, Dan's the better passer.
But
100%.
The similarities between them is
less
Fran
time,
went to Super Bowl.
more yards.
He can get you there.
Yeah. But I think the similarities
Dan Marino only went to one Super Bowl.
Fran went to Super Bowl.
So he's
he
not
can get
completely
you
developed.
Multiple.
Yet. They lost.
Dan Marino only went to one Super Bowl. His sophomore year.
Yes, Dan is a prolific passer. We know this.
So he's not
Dan Marino, but I'm sorry, I'll lean towards Fran. Fran can get you there multiple times.
They lost, and he never went back.
I definitely took Fran over Dan.
I mean,
it depends. Like the reason why I say is depending on how you wanted to build your team. If you were building your offense, right? And your system was we're going to air the ball out. And Dan's your man.
Right.
That's very simple. But if you want to, you could do it all with Fran. Intermediate deep. Oh, if that's not there,
by Fran, go.
Poof.
Gone.
I'm sorry.
Besides the big spike, I ain't never known Dan Marino
to take off.
Right.
Which he's not gonna. So he's, in a sense, a sitting duck.
Sitting duck.
Now, if you can't sack him, he's gonna burn you. But if you sack him, you're gonna get that loss. It's different. That's a different context.
It's different. That's a
You may cover everything up.
He may see it within the first one, two.
Gone. See you.
Yeah.
For people out
there, like I said, context. We're talking about the white Michael Vick.
Okay.
Right.
One, two. See you. That's simple. Honestly, like, I know this is a preference versus. This is why we're moving the verses to that other day so we can get more context. But I think all around Fran's the better athlete here. I think he's the better athlete. I think he's consistent. As in terms of playoff runs and stuff like that. Yeah, he threw for 20 less yards, right? 20,000 less yards. Something around that.
Yeah, but if you add his rushing yards to his passing yards, It's only about 1,000. It's only about a 10,000 gap.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's not that big of a
not
difference.
that big of a
Yeah,
difference.
you're
You're a better passer.
Okay.
Okay.
But in a
But
situation
in
when
a
it comes to
situation when it
playoff and
comes
I'm
to
building my
playoff and I'm
team, I'm
building my
sorry, I'm
team,
taking Fran.
yeah,
It makes more
it
sense.
makes more
Yeah,
sense.
I'll take
I'll take
20,000 yards less
20,000 yards
because I know
less
I'm getting
because I know I'm getting
5,000 yards
5,000
rushing.
yards rushing.
And that
And
5,000
that
yard
5,000
rushing,
yard
it
rushing,
can make or
it
break
can
a
make or
game.
break a game.
Literally.
yeah.
Literally.
All right, yeah. So Fran passes for 200 yards, but he has 60 yards rushing.
All right, yeah. So
And that
Fran
60
passes
yard
for
helps you win the game
200
with a rushing
yards, but he
touchdown
has
or
6
passing touchdown.
passing touchdowns.
Where Dan will have
Dan will have
300 yards,
300
3
yards,
touchdowns,
3
but Tay
touchdowns, but
lose.
Tay lose.
Yeah.
And I just
And
like,
I
like the
honestly,
way
I
that
like the
Fran
way
played
that
the
Fran
game.
played the game.
We're talking about it at a time where Fran was dual threat,
dual
where there
threat,
was
where
no unnecessary
roughness,
roughing the
roughing the
quarterback.
quarterback. You know what I mean? You know,
It was a different
Different
era.
era.
different era.
Yeah,
And to
different
put him
in
in
a
a
now era,
I feel
I feel
completely
completely comfortable.
Do you?
completely comfortable. Just for the fact that look, if he threw underneath 30,000 yards, then I'd be shaky.
I completely
The man
comfortable. Just
put
for
up
the fact that look,
40,000 yards
if
in
he threw
18
underneath
years and
30,000
4,000
yards, then
yards
I'd be
rushing.
shaky.
47,000.
The man put up 40,000 yards in 18
That's
years
a
and
gimme.
4,000 yards rushing.
You know what I
Right.
mean? If you weren't gonna be like, nah, I'll take somebody
That's a
else.
gimme.
To me,
To
honestly,
me, honestly,
you fucking
you fucking
retarded.
retarded.
You're fucking
You're fucking
retarded.
retarded.
I'll never
I'll
take
never
anything
take
away from
anything
Dan.
away from Dan.
One of the
One
greatest
of the greatest
quarterbacks
quarterbacks we
we
ever
ever
seen
seen
play
play
this
this game.
game.
And we talked
And
about
we
it
talked about it
before.
weeks before.
Does winning a championship have any stain or pedigree on your career of legacy?
Winning
It
a
should,
championship have any
No.
but
stain or
in
pedigree
this case,
on your
neither one
career
of
of
them
legacy?
won.
It
But I know
should.
one went more than the other.
But
Right.
in
I'm
this
gonna go with
case,
experience.
neither one of them have won. But I know one went more than the other.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna go with experience.
I mean, shit. I mean, Dan for 1 year. I think this is the most.
I mean, shit. I mean,
prolific
Dan
start for me
for 1
Dan
year.
Marino. His sophomore year
Sophomore year when he
Super
went to
Bowl,
the Super Bowl,
he was one of the first guys that threw
he
for
was one of the
5,000
first
yards.
guys that threw for 5,000 yards.
5,084 yards in a season.
5,080.
Granted,
Great.
you lost.
You lost.
Yeah.
At least Frank's been there more times.
Been there more times.
No way.
No.
Yeah.
Up.
And
Yep.
well, congratulations to the Giants.
Welcome to the Giants.
Yeah.
And
I'll be honest with you right now, moving past our verses.
Shame on you.
Shame on you, Green Bay.
Shame on you.
Shame.
That was a
That was a layup
game
game for you guys.
Should have been.
Honestly,
really
still, that's a layup win for you guys.
So now that's a layup win for you guys. That should have been a layup win.
That's a win that you'd be like, oh, I got it. No problem.
That's a win that you'd be like, oh, I got it. No problem.
Well, it's any given Sunday.
Yes, 100% any given Sunday. But to be honest with you, for as long as we've watched
100%.
Football, as long as we've been watching it,
I'm sorry.
That's no excuse. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
Sunday.
Bullshit.
You
had a week.
You had
time.
It's not like you're going up against Kansas City.
Where you got a
game plan for everything.
Pat's movement.
Pat's inside and out of the pocket movement. The run game, the motions.
I get that. It's Daniel fucking Jones. What's so hard to prepare for? Fucking terrible. Well, congratulations to the New York Giants. I'll still say that speaks more to Green Bay than
that speaks more to Green Bay than anything.
Because Green Bay's gonna get fucking absolutely fucking roasted for this shit.
Green Bay's gonna get fucking absolutely fucking roasted for this
50-50.
shit. As they should.
Outside looking in. Are you fucking
serious, Aaron?
I just paid you $200 million. We can't beat the Giants? So you're telling me I just wasted $200 million? And probably the best wide receiver
probably the best wide receiver in the game.
To lose to the Giants.
To lose to the Giants.
Like I said, if I was the coach,
I'll see you
tomorrow, gentlemen.
I'll see you tomorrow, gentlemen. With the coach.
Everybody's running sprints. And I would look right at Aaron Rodgers, right in his fucking eyes.
We're running.
That means you too, pretty boy. Nobody's
exempt here.
Right. I will see you tomorrow morning, and you will be running wind sprints. You will be running
100-yard heats.
Coach, why are you being like this?
Coach, why like this?
I'm not being like
anything.
You play like that. This is what happens. I wouldn't even hold a full practice. 2-hour practice of just getting on them. You're running. Sorry. Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans?
When Petey fumbled the ball? How many yards in a mile? I don't know, sir. 3,000
yards in a mile?
You run every motherfucking
3,100. And you run every motherfucking one of them.
Yeah.
You're killing me, Petey.
You guys are killing me.
That's exactly what you guys are killing me.
Before we can even get things going to where we want to go.
I'll be fired before we can even get things going to where we want to go.
Apple juice.
What's that other juice?
Don't worry about
it. Apple juice.
Now I actually regret not waking up to watch that game.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, because it
seemed like a really good game.
It was. It definitely was a good game.
Gotta be so pissed if I was a Green Bay fan right now. So pissed. Like I'm actually pissed right now, and I'm not even a Green Bay fan. Like, really? The fucking Giants.
Like I said, any given Sunday.
I'll give credit where credit's due.
It doesn't matter who you are.
I get that, but
it's in the fashion that you lose.
Like, look, if it was a blowout, you could just chalk it up. Look, Green Bay didn't come to play today.
Green Bay didn't come to play today.
That was like a boxing match. You went toe to toe and got put in the 11th round.
Yeah.
Against a fighter.
That's like
Conor McGregor
fighting Jake Paul.
They go 11 rounds, and in the 11th round, Conor gets fucking... fucking put. You'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
What? Yeah.
Holy shit, Emmanuel Sanders. I'm surprised he still has his head.
Holy shit, Emmanuel Sanders.
He took against
I'm surprised he still has his head.
No, that's when he was playing against the Rams.
You remember that fucking hit he took against fucking, what was it, Denver?
And he laid out to catch it, and my man just fucking absolutely lit him like a Christmas tree.
Okay.
When he was playing against the Rams.
Yeah.
On that sideline throw.
Concussions and hits, like, that was one of the hits where it's like, dude, you didn't.
And he laid out to catch it, and my man just fucking absolutely lit him like a Christmas tree.
You could have literally just ran by and went, no.
Yeah. And we were talking
about. I will give the guy that hit him this one thing and this one thing alone.
Concussions and hits, like, that was one of the hits where it's like, dude, you didn't have.
Because that was so beautiful.
You didn't have to fucking hit him. You could have literally just ran by and went, no.
All right, so what do you think is going to be the upset of the week this week?
But I will give the guy that hit him this one thing and this one thing alone.
Oh, yeah, that would
Thank you.
Buffalo losing a fucking Pittsburgh.
Thank you. Because that was so beautiful.
And you know what the funniest thing is? It'll probably be like Kenny Pickett, like 2 touchdowns, two rushing touchdowns, like 200.
All right, so what do you think is going to be the upset of the week this week?
1 pick, and they win by a fucking
field goal.
Something like that, yeah.
So now, would you say that speaks more
volumes
to that Kenny Pickett's going to be special, or would that speak more volumes to
that Buffalo's going to have issues?
Buffalo's not going to have issues this year, but they just had issues this given week.
So it's a week
to week thing with Buffalo.
I wouldn't say week to week. I would just say it's just a bad week if it happens like that. Right. But I still say they're still going to win 11 games, 12 games.
Depending on for me,
it's
Buffalo needs to
have a sense of urgency to win these games.
Because
if Miami keeps winning in the fashion that they're winning,
this is going to
go down to the wire. And like I said,
I picked Miami to win that division.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So
Buffalo has
I
no
mean,
fucking
Buffalo has no
easy ride here.
no
No.
easy
This isn't
ride
last
here.
year where you're just gonna fucking walk in
This
and
isn't
take the division.
last year.
The Jets are
The Jets are
competitive.
competitive.
They could show up on any given
On
Sunday,
any
like
given
you just
Sunday,
said,
like
and
you
beat
just said, and
anybody.
beat anybody.
Right.
Miami with two and all the
and
pieces
all
they
the
have,
pieces
they're
they have,
very
they're
dangerous.
very dangerous.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah, they're good, but
But sometimes they lack.
in the games
In
that
the
they
games
lose.
that they lose, like
They don't
they don't
lose
lose
in a
in a
traditional way.
traditional.
They lose
They
like
lose like
all
epically
the fucking
all the
time.
fucking
Not
time.
all the
Not
time,
all
as
the
in like
time, as in like they
consistently lose.
lose.
But if you look at last year, the year before that, and now this year,
But if
they
you look at
lose
last
these games that they have
that
no
now this
business
year,
losing.
they lose these games that they have no
That's the way
business
it
losing.
is, though.
That's just the
That's
way
just
it
the way
is.
it is.
Like, like I said, any given Sunday, the teams lose to teams that they shouldn't lose to, and teams beat teams that they shouldn't beat.
You keep
Yeah,
saying
you keep saying any given Sunday, you're making me want to watch that.
movie with Jamie Foxx and Al Pacino.
And Al Pacino.
Well, it's true.
Willie Beam.
Willie Beam.
That was a great fucking movie. Dennis Quaid.
That was a great fucking movie. Dennis Quaid,
Jamie Foxx.
It was alright.
Lawrence Taylor.
I prefer Remember the Titans. I
I
wasn't really too high on any given Sunday.
I think what did it
I think what did it for me for any given. I will put Remember the Titans above it.
Is that speech at the end?
At the end.
Yeah.
I did that.
That's one of the best speeches I've ever heard in a movie.
Definitely.
I mean, I even watched the interview with Lawrence Taylor.
I even watched the interview with Lawrence Taylor.
And so was Jim Brown.
Yeah.
And they both said that speech
gave them chills like they were in the Super Bowl again.
The replacements were good too.
Oh my god. The best part of the replacements
is fucking Danny.
Danny. Get
Danny.
me the ball.
Get me.
Huh? Get me the ball. Give me the ball.
Get
you want the ball?
me
I'll give you the ball. Give me the ball. I want the ball. Give me
the ball.
He runs out on the field. He turns to his assistant head coach. God, I hope he doesn't kill somebody.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball. I want the ball. Give me the ball. He runs out on the field. He turns
I got him.
to his assistant head coach. God, I hope he doesn't kill somebody.
Remember where he decked the quarterback
before the fucking snap happened?
Then he fucking got up.
Then he fucking got up.
Football,
now that's football, bitch.
No, I mean, I remember I've seen it, but I don't remember that. I don't.
That was a good movie. That
was a good movie. That was a really good movie.
Actually, that's a good question. What's the best football movie of all time? I think it's got to be
Remember the Titans.
Probably, yeah.
What was that movie?
They just came out with this year about Kurt Warner?
American something or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That was a pretty good movie.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
I mean, even
though that guy looked nothing like Kurt Warner, but
yeah, close enough though.
I mean, it was still a good story. I mean, what was it? Fuck.
What was that movie? Fuck. With Michael Moore.
Blindside. That was
Blindside.
That was really good.
That was really good.
They lied.
That was. Even though they lied.
Every single detail.
Yeah. Remember the
Titans. I gotta say, is probably my favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. Damn, Saquon had himself a good game.
13 rushes,
70 yards, touchdown,
36 yards. That's an average.
36 yards. That's
32 points.
Our league. Regular standard league.
9.
15. 21. Just about that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Hope you guys have a good Sunday. Hope your fantasy lines work out. If you guys got a problem, you can always text us or tweet us at the D&D Sportcast on Twitter. If you guys are trying to find us anywhere, remember
anchor.fm/DND1. You can find us on any platform that you want.
Now, usually a lot of people like and subscribe your video. I don't really give a fuck. If you want to watch, I don't really.